Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, just click on it, it only takes a second. Plenty of other things, we're doing a lot in the Zen at the minute. Camper van that's been built up behind the camera you can't see, but it's all on there. Anyway, today's job, if you've been following the series, you'll see we're getting ready to do at the minute we're prepping for a repaint and stripping, basically, to do an engine conversion on the 86 Z31. Since last time, bonded off, doors off, and I've managed to get the chrome trims off around the windscreen. They were a bit delicate, but they actually came in the end. Today's job, the first thing I need to paint on the car, I want to paint inner wings, under the bonnet, and all around the front balance, all that kind of thing. So today's job is going to be to get the engine and gearbox out. There's two ways of doing that. Now you can do it the right way, or you can do it the way I'm going to do it. I have no intention of using this engine and gearbox again. If anybody wants it, it'll be around for about 2 weeks before I take it to the junkyard. It's free, come and get it. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut the timing belt, pull the heads off of it really quick, because they're really easy to get off at this point, make the engine a lot shorter to work with. And what I'm going to do, rather than try and pull just the engine out the top, which means I've got to squirm around on the floor and try and get the bell housing bolts undone and all that kind of stuff that's in the way, the torque converter, cover myself in ATF. I don't feel like doing that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the engine and transmission straight through the bottom. You can actually do that, there's no reason why you shouldn't do that, but it's if you were just taking the engine out, you would just take the engine out. I'm dropping the lot, and I'm not going to be too careful with it either. So this is going to be another one of those videos where I seem to bomb around the place and put some really crap music on. I'll bring the camera in and get started. Okay, so now we've got both the heads off after running around. I had to be a little bit rough with a few things. Obviously, it's not going back in, so I didn't want to spend the time to undo little bits of pipes and things like that, so they just got bent out the way or cut. But nonetheless, the heads are off. So the next job is going to be to support the engine across the top here. That's going to be a piece of wood, something like that. Then I can take the front subframe out. That's, again, going to make the gap I need underneath the car to drag everything forward a lot shorter. So I'll do that next. Shouldn't take me too long, it should just be a case of support it, gun the bolts out, drag the subframe out, and that'll be it finished. And then, rear transmission mount, drop the whole thing to the floor, slide it out. Sounds good. Well, we're getting there. So now what I've got is bar between the strut tops. I've got the engine lifting bar just here, strapped around the engine, holding it to the bar. I'm on the engine now, so what I'm going to do now is take out 4 bolts. Video to be honest, because obviously today's a new day. I've just come back in to finish off getting this engine and transmission out, and where I've left it, as I said before, the engine's suspended on the engine lifting bar. That's all fine, so there's nothing holding the engine in at all now. The front subframe is still in the way a little bit. I've got to disconnect the power steering pipes. I think I'll just cut them, to be honest, because they're all perished. There's no point, again, same thing, no point messing around with scrap. Once I've done that, the subframe will slide out of the way. There's about 4 bolts in the transmission cross member. and that's it. It should just come out. So it'll be another one of those quick videos where I'll bomb around and it'll be out. We'll take a look at it. Right, let's do it. Right, it's out. I mean, as usual, the camera decided to stop recording just at the critical moment, but all I did, jack under the back like we said, it's got a prop shaft centre bearing, that comes off, just 2 bolts, 4 bolts in the transmission cross member. I put an angle grinder through the wire into the transmission and cut the gear linkage as well. I'm never going to need it again. Otherwise I'd have been underneath there an hour messing around with it, and don't mess around with scrap, there's no point. Load the transmission down, I put the jack underneath here, it tipped over, dumped every bit of oil in it on the floor. I was hoping to keep it in it, but I'm going to get some more dry on that. Made a right mess, ended up on the floor, and it's, as you can see, sat just there on the front wheel arch. I've actually got to lift the car a little bit higher to get it out, but whatever, it's out. I'm not going to mess around with that, I'll clear the mess up first. I will grab the camera and we'll take a look. So, oh, here we go. To be totally honest, it isn't a bad engine to take out anyway. It's not too crammed in with it not being turbo, but look how much room is underneath this bonnet. All of this wiring's going to go, I would imagine. There's a lot underneath there that we don't need. And if I were to look down there, you can see straight down the transmission tunnel between the rails. It's, yeah, there's plenty of room to put something big in there. And there's the very sad looking VG, but never mind, we can fix it. Well, with that all finished now, the next job is going to be strip out all of the ancillary stuff. Basically, I say the ancillary stuff, strip everything out from underneath the bonnet, throw away all of the ancillary stuff, obviously keep all the things we're going to need. To be totally honest, there's not going to be a lot of it. I'll maybe use the header tank again, I may use the power steering tank again, master cylinder and servo, I'll use that. Beyond that, there's not a huge amount in here. I might try and keep the cruise control, but regardless, everything has to be either has to come out or be protected. Because the next big job on this is the entire front clip, A pillars forward, is all going to be painted. Another job I've got to do yet is take all the headlamp mechanisms out. So the next time you see it, I think the next video I'm going to end up making some dollies that bolt onto the original subframe mount so I can move this thing around now. Obviously it's not on wheels anymore. So that's pretty simple to do, to be fair. I might put a quick video up of that. And we'll get the old girl in for some paint. As always, thanks for watching. If you anything you'd like to see, any questions, by all means ask. I don't profess to be an expert with these things, but I'll always try. So yeah, thanks for watching.